Hey guys, it's a beautiful evening here in Lagos. Okay, and I'm here at Nicon Estate. This is Lekki. This Lekki phase 1 or phase 2. This axis around Lekki phase 2. So we're touring a particular land. Is 840 square meter, but I want to show you around the estate. This is one of the best estates in Nigeria. Amazing. It's electricity, water, good road. Started by Chevron Cooperative, and amazing estate. Really, you're gonna like it. I'm here with the landlord of the place. You just want to let it go. Can you introduce yourself briefly?
Hello, hi. My name is Upon. We just want to have a look at this beautiful estate and then see what is available, which will be of value to you.
Okay, so that's Mr. Upong. Basically, more of an oil and gas professional. Though he wants to go into real estate now. People are leaving oil and gas for real estate. Before it used to be that they would leave real estate for oil and gas. Now it's the other way.
Real estate
is the cocoa investment. Okay guys, so let's take a tour. We're going to be showing you this whole environment. This is inside the estate. It's called Nicon Estate. For those of you who have heard of Nigeria, so you know about Lagos. This is it clubhouse?
Yes, that's the clubhouse.
Behind is the clubhouse. Okay, but we can go. So they have 3 zones, zone A, B, C. The land we'll be showing you is in C. C is more modern, and you have more modern houses. Okay, you can see street lights, you can see good road. This you won't believe, but I'm inside an estate, and I know this is the conversation we're having, because sometimes if you're not careful, people just feel everywhere in Nigeria is just messed up and don't know that Nigeria is really about affordability. You can literally live in Nigeria as if you live in London or UK, if you can afford the environments that has the kind of facility in those parts of the world. In fact, some environment have sometimes even finer facilities than some part of the Western world. Okay, so we're entering this zone C. So to enter each of the zone again is an extra security, good drainage system, like you can see. So to enter each of the zones, extra layer of security to even enter. Fantastic estate. There's about 840 square meter property here. We're going to show you very soon that you can buy, okay, if you're interested. But we're just showing you the environment. You can see great neighborhood, street lights, tarred road, good drainage, right? No matter the rain that falls here, in less than an hour everything is gone, because the drainage system is just fantastic. So you were giving me some background as to this environment. It was started by Chevron Cooperative. Okay. What year? How long ago?
It should be over 15 years ago, I think.
Over 15 years. Okay, are we to park?
Yes, I mean,
this is the land. Okay, that's over 15 years. Wow. Up to that time. Okay, guys. So if you live here, most of your neighbors definitely are guys in the oil and gas sector. So this is the land, as you can see. You have great neighbors on the right and on the left. You can see it's a tarred road. Really great environment. So if you really are interested, I think this is something remarkable. So 840 square meters. 840 square meters. Okay, can we just face here? So somebody is going to buy this, how much is he or she to be considering? I'm with Oga landlord. So Oga landlord, the owner of the land, if we were to buy this, how much?
When you look at the kind of value of,
the environment,
like environment,
yes.
This is look at commensurate like Banana Island, which you have this quality of facilities. You're looking at the plot of this size, go for as much as 500 million.
Yeah,
but
in Banana
Island, yes.
This size is about 500.
But here, the value we believe, for what the market price here about 220 is a fair deal.
220 million for this
million.
land.
And it's like a giveaway practically. And there are no plots left in this estate.
That's true.
None left.
That's true.
Most of these empty spaces are green areas.
You can see.
So
this one is a green
area.
Right? Everywhere built.
Everywhere is built.
And I'm showing you this because some of you are always on my neck that you wanted estate that is already built and that is closer instead of Ibeju Lekki. This is Lekki phase 2. Nicon close to phase 1. This is Nicon estate in Lagos, Nigeria. Okay, and so you're saying that it's around 220 million to buy this, okay, for 480 square meters, 840 square meters, right? So 840 square meter is about 1.5 plots, because almost 1.5 plots, because typical plots in Lagos is 600 square meters.
Yes.
So more like almost 1.5 plots, kind of. Okay, so those of you who are interested, you can do a mail. How many of you are interested in having this kind of land? Okay, I know a lot. Everybody will say they are interested. The question is, can you afford it? There's a difference between I'm interested and I can afford it. But honestly, if you're interested, do me a mail to info@stephenakintayo.com and we'll send you all the documents available. Frank Don says, please, how can I reach you? Do me a mail, right? So info@stephenakintayo.com. So can you tell us what's the documentation available
this estate
what
is
kind of property can we build on this?
Excellent. This estate is covered by Global C of O.
Okay.
And this property has a governor's consent as title.
This one?
Yes, this one is a governor's consent.
So the governor of the state consented to the fact that this land belongs to you.
So
all
the documents.
So you can get access to all the documents, the governor's consent, everything, and you can come here yourself to see it. And he's the owner actually. His name is going to be there. When you see all the documents, you're going to see that. So I think it's a good place. If you can afford it, this is good. This is like, this makes sense. This is where you want to raise your kids. And this is Nigeria. I'm not in US, right? And we're still gonna drive around the entire estate for you to see the entire estate. Right? This is, can you see? This is like we're in Dallas. I'm not in Dallas, by the way. This is Lagos, around Lekki phase 1, Lekki phase 2 axis. It's called Nicon estate. You can research it. Started by Chevron Cooperative, and over time has developed. Most of the people here, work more for oil and gas. Even the guy here too, that's where he works, even though he wants to join me in real estate, right? I think he just recently resigned and wants to go big time into commercial property and all that. Muyikom Jayola says, how much you said again? Okay, so the price is 220 million. It's negotiable, right? I mean, have it? Or it's not negotiable?
Just a little bit, but we are not in a hurry to sell this.
Okay.
And it's not under distress, so it's extremely good value for it that you're getting. So that's why we just want to let it go. There are practically no plots left in this Nicon town estate. It's a prime location, to put your stake on the ground. If you're interested in long-term value investment, this is the place to be.
And those of you who really want to relocate back to Nigeria, this is the kind of place you can live, and you know you are comfortable. There's no feeling like, oh, why did I come to this shithole country? This place, there's no shithole anywhere. Can you see? Excuse me. You can see the houses here. There's nothing shithole. These guys don't know what shithole is. I think they should have brought Donald Trump to this kind of environment. Yeah? If Donald Trump has come to this kind of developed estate in Nigeria before, he wouldn't have called Nigeria a shithole country. Right? But very good environment. You can see street lights. Even here you can see the street light. Everywhere there's street light, there's solid drainage system. You can see tarred road inside. So, and you can see that your house is in front of the tarred road. Can you see? Somebody say, did I say 2 million? These people,
2 million.
I mean, let me warn you guys in diaspora. You know, and I need to, and this is why,
2 million is,
this is why a lot of Nigerians, that's why Nigerians in diaspora fall victim of fraud. Because they really do not know the value of properties. You know, they just say, oh, you know, and they don't get it. We are not talking about 2 million. We are talking of 220 million naira. This land here, okay? Not 2 million. Who was that? Michael, don't let the landlord get angry and slap you. You can see the way he's proud his face.
2 million doesn't cost 2 million. That one is like, I don't know what to call it,
exactly.
Service charge or what.
Like service charge for the environment. Okay, see the environment now. What are you talking about here? But let me also say, yes, 220 million, you got it right, Frank. But let me say this here, Nigerians, particularly those of you in diaspora, land in Nigeria is actually very expensive, right? Especially in Lagos and Abuja. Now, this place we are showing for 220 million, we can drive now to Banana Island and you see this same land for 500 million. In fact, some sell for $1 million, right? Some sell for 500 million. So, you know, the reason why this is, this size will be 500 million is because this is actually more than a plot.
Yes, it's more than
this is about 840 square meters. Right, but a plot which is 600 square meter in Banana Island as we speak is $1 million. We're talking about 360 million naira. Yes, and these are the same neighborhood, barely the same neighborhood. Okay, so we're going to drive around the estate so that you kind of see what your 220 million is going to afford you. Because it's not just this land you are buying. Okay, it's the fact that you're also buying the environment. This is Nicon town. Okay, I mean, it's one of the top most estates in Lagos, Nigeria. Literally, there's no
very well planned
environment.
In everything, in
detail. You were telling me the name of the construction company. EW. You can research them.
Did the infrastructure,
yeah,
the roads, the street lights, the drainage.
I mean, this over 15 years standing solid. You won't see a single pothole in this entire neighborhood, not even one. Okay, exactly. Frank Don says only the environment alone is worth it. Yeah, this is a solid environment. There's no just anyhow person living here. Okay, I mean, it's really
commissioners, you have top government, you have top lawyers, you have sons,
yes. I mean, it's an environment for very high net worth individuals, and again, if you can afford it, this is a land. So by the way, I'm with Mr. Ubong. He's the owner of this land here. It's 840 square meter here in Nicon Town Estate, and it's 220 million asking. He can shift a bit, since it's from me, he has no choice, right? I will push him to shift a bit, okay, for those of you who are interested. So just do me a mail if you are interested to info@stephenakintayo.com, info@stephenakintayo.com. Let me also say here that Stephen Akintayo is actually a team. Because some of you call my office and always want to insist you must talk to me. we're a team, please. Okay, so if I'm not the one personally attending to you, once it's from someone is replying from that email, it's still from us. Okay, so please, I will not always have to be the one in person replying to every inquiry. I have a lot I do. Okay, so we're gonna drive around now and you're gonna see how beautiful this entire estate is. Okay, let's drive around. So if you have questions, you can also ask. Like I said, I'm right here with the owner of the property. You know, and so any question you have, in fact, if you are interested in buying and you are really serious, you can even start the negotiation right now. At least the owner is here, so very easy decision to make. Yes, Kola De Adeyemi says Nicon is one of the best estates in Lagos. Very true. Yeah, I mean, there is no two ways about it. For those of you who don't know Nicon, you can Google it and do some research. But it's one of the best estate, well planned environment. Can you see we are still driving within the estates? I mean, everything you see here, super planned, super. I mean, this is it, right? It's amazing environment. Even though I think this was where they found 250 million.
Is it here they found it?
Yeah, there was one body they saw one time. Okay, no, it was here now.
No, that was Bodilon, one of the flag.
I don't say it was Bodilon. It was Nikon. They were yes, it was Nikon Luxury or Nikon something. It was Nikon.
I think it was a luxury flat in their body.
No, it was Nikon. It was just Nikon. There is one big man like that put, you know, I mean, a lot of money.
National Intelligence Office.
Exactly, yes, NSA. NIA, yeah. Yes, I think it was here.
No, it was Bodilon.
Abi. Daniel Inoja. Yes, you can see beautiful houses. Nike said this is Yankee. I told you guys.
Very beautiful.
This is
and they are no private fences.
Yes, no private fences because there's no need. In fact, even this entire estate has 2 fences to it. So you don't need any and even aside the fact that the estate itself has 2 fences, it's still also you know, an estate where it's even divided into zones, and each zone has its own entrance and security also. Frank says just like Europe, underground drainage Abio, you can see. You know, Mary Oluf.
The cable is also underground.
Yes, the cable is underground. You can't see any electrification. You can't see any electrification above the ground here, not one. Mary Olufemi say our school located nearby. You should definitely. In fact, we just passed a playground not too far from here, right? I mean, well structured for us. I mean, at GTEX Home, this is the kind of estate we believe God to build. You know, of course, you don't build this kind of estate overnight. It takes years to develop things like this. But this is the kind of structure, quality, and standard we hope our estate will look like, you know, when we eventually are able to raise money and put all the infrastructures needed. You can see I mean, this is quality environment. So we're just driving around the entire estate so that you can see. For those of you who really want to buy, I think if you can afford it, is the kind of environment you want to live. Your kids can live here safely. They can, you know, walk around safely, drive their bicycles safely. You know, it's just that kind of environment that you're good. And there are a lot of schools around, so quality schools, quality schools in the neighborhood with, I mean, the real quality environment. So it's you can see there's barely no more plots in anywhere. Can you see?
We drove around now. We only see.
Can you see? We are driving around, and they are building. It's already being constructed. Can you see? You can barely find an empty plot except for the one we showed you. Every other one, they are currently working on it, and there's already work ongoing. Can you see? We've been driving through. That one, they are working on it. These are also another second one. You can see that they are quite ready to start construction also on this one. So it's already developed estate, and it's called Nicon Town Estate or Nicon Estate. You know, in between Lekki Phase 1 and Lekki Phase 2. Amazing infrastructure, honestly. I mean, it can only take oil and gas money to build, to have done this massive work quickly.
The power of
right?
cooperative.
Yeah, I agree. The power of cooperative, but you know, the cooperative too with a steady income. Because an average person, you know, in those kind of organizations, at least earn over $1 million. So it's easier for you to plan.
Have some more disposable income.
Yes, have a lot more disposable income. And Michael Abraham says, "Wow, real good value for money." Yes. So when we said it's 220 million for that 840 square meter, you know, it's no joke. It's because it's not just, and you can hardly find this kind of estate anymore. At least in this axis. That's the issue. You can hardly find, because this is closer. This is not far from the Lekki toll gate. So you're looking at Abraham Okeku. Says, mentor, my prospect is interested in it. I just told him, he's asking me for details. Yeah, do me a mail, Abraham Okeku. I hope your mentor has 220 million. I mean your prospect. Okay, because you know the kind of money you were mentioning before, you know, all this chicken change, Abraham. But if your prospect can do 220 million, yes, it's available for him, and I'm willing to push the owner to even reduce the price for your prospect. So what you do me, Abraham, do me a mail, okay, info@StephenAkintayo, and title it interest in the Nicon Town Estate property. Okay, that should be the subject of your mail, and what I will do is to send you all the details that you need. You know, but I want to advise anybody who is interested in this property to take fast decision. Even right now that I'm streaming it, you can see we have over 30 people here who are watching live. By tomorrow we'll have had over 1,000 people who will have watched this video, and we're still going to do adverts on this video. So
this is Zone B. We just entered.
Okay, this is Zone B.
That playground.
Yeah, this is kids playground in Zone B. So we said there are 3 zones. We have Zone A, B, C. You know, so you can see even this. I think they play. Kids are just playing ball.
Kids playground.
You know, this entire place is kids playground. They just children just come around and have a great time. Like we said, you know, Nicon Town is well planned. It's not, and you can see between each zone is even fenced also. So every zone is even still fenced around. The security for me is something very exciting about this environment. Very exciting. And I feel anybody who really wants this should take fast action. Because, I mean, this is not going to be available for too long. That I know. You know, because look at the number of people watching us live now. And by the time we even advertise this video again, probably will have it watched by over 5,000 to 20,000 people. So, I mean, the land is gone. So, if you are really interested, you really want to make a decision quickly. Right? So, do a mail, info@StephenAkintayo.com. So, when you bought this land, we can go.
Okay. I want to get out and show them.
Yes, this is the playground. Like you can see, kids are playing. You know, it's a great environment, like you can see. What was your reason for buying this when you bought it?
Well, I bought it with the intention of, then I wasn't working in Lagos. I wanted to have a very standard and well planned estate I can retire to. To stay with my family. That was my major drive when I bought it.
Okay.
Then That was on a major drive.
How many years ago?
I will have to check. I think it should be up to 15 years or so.
That you bought it?
Yes.
Hey.
I have to look at the documents again in case.
Wow.
But I know I bought it just after I came back from a foreign assignment.
Okay.
And I've just kept it since because I wasn't in Lagos, so there was no motivation to do anything
on it. Wow, that's a wise investment. So, I can imagine how much it was then and how much the value has gone up. You see why we talk about the power of land investment. You can't go wrong investing in land in the right environment. You can't go wrong. And one of the beauty of land compared to a house is that you have that freedom to build whatever you want to build. You're not restricted. You buy a house, a lot of times you don't even like what the design or what was done there. But when it's a land, you're free to work on it and do anything you desire.
So the very high net worth guy built it's a single dwelling house.
Imagine.
He built it as a shopping complex, but it's a personal house.
Wow.
Most of the newer ones they build are like this on very high net worth individuals.
Wow.
Would buy maybe 1,000 square meters and just put
this, and it's a corner piece.
Yes, a corner piece.
Yeah. It's massive. And it's a private apartment.
It will be a private house. We will see a lot of
Nigerians have money.
Most of them tend to be very wealthy lawyers.
Yeah.
And so on.
Nigerians have money. A lot of times when people tell me that Nigerians are not rich or there's no money in Nigeria, I just laugh. Right? It's like you don't know where it is. Right? This is Nigeria, by the way, again, for those of you just joining us and are wondering where we are. Are we in UK? Are we in US? Are we in London? We're in Nigeria, Nicon town. So we're driving around. For those of you who didn't join me on time, we just showed you a plot of land or a plot, 1.5 plot, about 840 square meter in Nicon town, available for sale. Okay, and I've been driving around with the owner of the particular property, and we're just taking you around to kind of see the environment, see the property, and that's it. We had to come early before it's dark, and I think now we can start going home. So if you're interested, it's a great property. I think what is left is, can you afford it? If you can afford it, you want to go for this. But let me also say this about property in Nigeria. One of the biggest mistakes Nigerians in diaspora make, and that's why they've been swindled. Before you buy a property, investigate real price of that neighborhood. Okay? If an offer is too good to be true,
it probably is.
It probably is. Right? So all this one that somebody is telling you somewhere that you can get somewhere in Lekki, to rent house in this neighborhood is over 10 million.
Yes.
Right? Per annum is over 10 million in this estate you're seeing. Rented apartment per annum is over 10 million. So why would somebody even be thinking that a land, will cost around that neighborhood? And that's the mistake we make. So and I'm speaking to you guys in diaspora, please stop making this mistake. Why you fall into the hand of fraudulent property deals is because you are looking for IFA. You're looking for who to also, because you are not doing your due diligence as to what environment, what is the cost of property in those environments. Nigeria is now very expensive. Okay, and you need to know that, particularly property. I mean, it's crazy. A lot of times, I myself that is into property, I also wonder at how prices go skyrocket in Nigeria, and how people still are able to afford it. We can start going.
Okay.
And how people are still able to afford it. I really don't know. Okay, but that is the value. Banana Island now is $1 million per plot. That's it. This one is 20 million. That's the price. And the reason why this is even maybe cheaper It's not even because it's better than Banana Island. I think it's just because it's farther. You know, Banana Island is towards Ikoyi, and this is after Lekki phase 1. That's just the difference. Else, probably this place will have even been more expensive than Banana Island because it's already built, almost totally built, and well planned and well structured. You know, the who is who. This is where they live, and there's just so much amazing environment that is here. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're interested in this property, right here with the owner, and you can let us know. You can do a mail to that email I just typed. I pinned it, info@stevenagitahealth.com, and we're going to send you every information you need, and you can get it. Can be your own in no time. But in realistic time, please, while buying property in Nigeria, particularly those of you in diaspora who may not know the value of properties, all this, oh, I was just lucky, I was just favored, is always why people lose money and get scammed. Property is not cheap. If it looks too cheap, there's a reason why. I always tell people, I say even our estate, the reason why, you know, even though some people still feel our estate is expensive, I just laugh. The reason why it is still as cheap as it is because we have not done fencing, and we're starting that this year. As soon as we do fencing, you can't even buy, okay, from us as cheap as 7.5 million anymore. Okay, so we need to understand property in Nigeria and the costing. So we're still here, Nicon Town Estate. So you can see good security, good environment. Very soon now the light will come up, the street light will come up, you know. Very good structure.
Yeah, how are you? Okay, fine.
So very good structure. You can see how many gates we are entering, we're passing now. We'll still pass another gate again, the main gate to even go outside. So look at the roundabout.
Very nice sit out.
Look at sit out.
During Christmas, this is all beautifully decorated.
Wow.
You know, and it really transforms the whole place.
The whole environment.
Yes.
Can you see? You can come here and just sit.
Cool sit outside.
You know, cool environment.
And you get nice breeze from Lagos Lagoon.
Yes.
Come here.
Because Lagos Lagoon is behind.
Yeah, behind, yeah.
You know, very cool. I mean, I noticed that too. Very cold. Literally, it doesn't look like it's Nigeria, honestly. Right? Even the weather, you can see electric fencing round. Okay, so I mean, security really tight, really tight. And you can see this is a fence. This is another fence. This is the primary fence. This is the secondary fence. The primary fence is iron, like Donald Trump wants.
Iron fence Donald Trump wants.
Though his own is taller. Right? Well, you have the another fence here. You can see. Okay, guys. So, any question for us, guys? If you have questions, ask us right now. We're about shutting down. We've shown you what you need to see. So, any question? If you have more questions, let us know. Any question? Question. Okay. Any question about this place, about this property, about investing here? Any question? Wow, you made the right decision, honestly, getting this land 15 years ago.
Yeah,
So it's just
when we paid for it, it was also painful.
It looks hard. It looks painful that time.
Painful.
Yeah, right, when you bought it. But today, now you are smiling. You know, it's just the same thing the scripture says. You know, going out like a farmer, bearing sheaves in his hand. Okay, the same with that less return, right? Rejoicing.
Yes.
So when you are making this kind of investment, it looks as if, oh, a lot of money is going. But in no time, you come back and say, thank God I made this decision. You know, because just all different. For Lekki, I will say how much is 220 million. Okay, that's the cost of land. It's not house, land. The cost of land is 220 million. Okay, Nicon Town Estate. You can research it. So, for those of you interested, just do a mail info@stevenakitaya.com. Want to thank all of you who had watched. God bless you real good. Happy Easter. God bless you. I did an Easter message. I hope you guys saw it. It was very encouraging message. If you have not seen the Easter video, go watch it and read my admonition to everyone. Okay, so we love you. God bless you. And I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Have a great Easter.
You love them compulsorily.
Compulsorily. I love them compulsorily. Love them by force.